Good evening again, good afternoon, good night, good morning, depending on where you are listening from. This evening, I'm making a Nigerian jollof rice. I'm making jollof rice with turkey. So, I'm going to show you what I'm using for the jollof rice. Here, I've got my olive oil. I've got my different types of pepper that I'm going to use. As you can see, got the one long one, two small ones, and then the bonnet pepper, and 3 tomatoes. So I've always also got my onions. I've got my onions. Why I made the onions so much is because I'll be using half for the marination of the turkey, and I'll be using half to cook the fry the stew. Also, I've got my ginger and garlic diced. I've also got the turkey here. Here's my turkey. And I've got 2 bags of rice, long grain and easy cook rice. But I'm going to use 1.5 of this rice, 1.5 bags of the rice. I'm not going to use everything. So I've got my Italian seasoning in the small bottle. I've got curry here. I've got thyme. I've got Jollof seasoning. You can get this one in African shop. I've got oregano, herb. I've also got bay leaf. I'm using this much bay leaf because I'm going to use half for the rice, and then I'm going to use half for the turkey, to boil the turkey. And I've got my salt here. Also, I've got fresh rosemary and Oregano seasoning and Knorr Maggi. So I'll be blending the tomatoes and the pepper behind the camera. So then I will show you after blending. And I've also got my tomato puree. Now we bring out the jollof rice color with the pepper. So let's do it. Okay, so I've got the turkey here. So the next thing to do now is to add I'm going to add my ginger and garlic, and I will leave the rest for later. I'm also going to add the onions. I'm going to add Italian seasoning, the jollof rice spices. I'm going to add the curry, the thyme, sorry. I'm going to add the oregano. This one is an option. If you don't have it, you don't have to add it. And I'm going to add the curry. I'm going to use this to marinate everything into the turkey. So I'm also going to add one of these Maggi. I'm putting plenty spices in the turkey because I'm going to use this stock for the jollof rice, so that we have enough spices in the stock. to make sure it's well incorporated into the turkey, so that when it starts boiling, everywhere we have the spices. So after doing this, I'm going to set it aside for a while I parboil the rice. I'm going to start with parboiling the rice. The idea of parboiling your rice is just to reduce the starch. I've already washed the rice behind the camera. So I'm going to parboil it for 5 to 10 minutes. So our rice is boiling. You can see it's boiling. So I'll have to pour the water away. So I want to put the turkey in the pot. I'm going to add a little water and allow it to cook for about 10-20 minutes. Yeah. I want to put some bay leaf. Because I didn't add salt. Then the rosemary. So while the turkey is boiling, I have to blend the pepper and get it ready for the stew. After 10 minutes, I added some water. I'll have enough stock for the jollof rice. I'm going to allow the turkey to continue boiling, maybe for another 10 minutes. I'm going to add some oil. Add the onions. To add the garlic. That's got the salt here. I'm going to add the tomato and the pepper that I've already blended. So I'm going to continue frying until it's well dried. Then I'll add the tomato puree. The pepper has been boiling for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to add the tomato puree. You can see the garlic because I sliced it, the garlic and ginger. But if you don't want it, you may not add it because it's just an option. I'm going to add little of the olive oil. I'm going to allow it to continue cooking. At this point, I'm going to add the spices. I'll add the organ. I'll add the Maggi. I'm going to add the jollof seasoning. Italian seasoning. If you don't want it, you may not add the Italian seasoning if you don't have it. It's an option. I'm going to add the curry. Wow. Smelling so nice. Very, very nice. I'm using 4 of these for the stew because I've got about 1.5 bags of the rice, so that it can taste delicious. I didn't add too much oil because I've got some oil from the stock. So it's time to add the rice. I'm going to put it on a low heat. Yeah. So you make sure that everything is well combined, so that one side will not be white and the other side will be red. Everything has to be combined. I'm going to add a little water and cover it up so that it will cook with the steam, because the rice was already parboiled. Adding the bay leaf, the leftover bay leaf. this point I'm going to use foil to cover it so that all the water will just dry, and it will now cook with low heat. Put it on low heat so that it will use the steam to cook. So let's check and see how far. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is so colorful, so beautiful. This is yummy jollof rice, very delicious. This smelling so nice. Wow. I didn't fry the turkey again, so I just put it in the oven. So that's